So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do your Excel homework number 1. So this first homework, we're going to use the lab 1 data, which is on Canvas. So what we're going to do is to use pivot table to analyze accounts receivable. You can read the book on this page too, so it's exactly the same steps, but I have a video to show you how to do it, because sometimes the book example has a different interface, but my Excel could be different from yours as well. So however, these are the steps we need to do, and what we need to accomplish is to put the receivables in 6 30-day bucket and detail the receivables for 61 to 90 days bucket. Okay, so first let's look at the data. So I have already opened my lab 1 data. As you can see, these are the company's outstanding accounts receivable list. These are the customer list, the invoice amount, and the due date. Today's date is December 31st, 2021, which means that these are all past due. Okay, so that's our first step, understand the data. And second step is to calculate days past due for every customer. Okay, because we need to put the receivables in this 6 30-day bucket. First we need to know, which customer passed how many days. So calculate days past due. Days past due. Okay, doesn't show, meaning that I need to put it as black. So how do we do that? Is use today's date minus due date. Okay, for Home Depot, it passed due for 29 days. And then I can drag this cursor to the list, and everybody will, so all this days past due will be automatically calculated. But now what I need to do is first I need to format the formula. You can press F4, so you can see that it has a $2 signs before the column and the row number, which means that as you drag down the cursor, this number will be locked in this cell. Okay, oops, what did I do? Okay, go back, equals that minus that, and then put the cursor here, and then I'm going to press F4 and enter. So which is why it's not days. Let me just formulate it, because it has to be numbers, shouldn't be dates. So then see, this is 29. Okay, and then you just drag here, and the days due is calculated. So that's the step 1, and then from here you type your name here, Valerie Lee, and then screenshot it. Okay, get a screenshot. You don't have to get the whole spreadsheet, you can get first 10 rows. That's good enough. So step 2 is because we need to put that in bucket, we need to turn this spreadsheet into table, and then go to pivot table page, click in that, because we need to create a pivot table. So to do that, first we need to move this box here, cursor anywhere within this table area, and then press Ctrl T, and then it shows that when you click OK, it shows this dotted area, and you want it to examine if it covers your entire data set. It is. So I say OK, and then now my Excel is now a table. You can see the table name here. Okay, I just leave it as is. And then I wanted to look at my pivot table interface. So I click Summarize with Pivot Table. Here, select a table, which is table 1, and I wanted to put it in the new worksheet. Say OK. Okay, here is the pivot table interface. So that's my step 2. See here, and you again, you can put your here it's hard to put your name anywhere. You cannot really try this. You can try if you put it here, it's gonna be, your pivot table interface will be gone. So you can try this. Put Valerie here, and Valerie Lee, I need your full name. And see, if I put my cursor here, the pivot table interface is gone. I need to go coming back to this pivot table. Okay, so next thing is look at my step 3, drag days past due to rows and invoice amount into dollar value. So because I wanted to group that, then I need to analyze the days past due. So days past due I put dragged into rows, which is to be analyzed. And why do I need that? Because I wanted to see, like, within each bucket how many dollar amount are outstanding. So now you can see this. So then you can screenshot this page for me. So next step, select groups to group receivables into 6 30-day buckets. So now we need to group receivables. So these are all days, okay? So I have receivables, I don't know from whom, but it's all like in 9 days, something like that. It's kind of like ordered by days. So I just put my mouse here anywhere and then right click. You see group and ungroup. I'm going to group all these days into 6 buckets. And I want to make sure I won't start with 1 and then ending, because I know I have 163 rows. I'm going to cover the whole thing and separate it by 30 days. Okay. So click OK. So now see, like, because the longest time the accounts receivable past due is 163. So I wanted to show covered by longer. So I typed 180, so it shows here. So this is a group, okay? So that's your step 4. You just screenshot that and make sure you have your name there. And the next one is format the pivot table. So how do I format? Because row label doesn't know what that means. I can change it to days late or days past due. And here I can say, like, you can leave it as is, but I like to change it total amount due. Okay, so that's your put it back here. That's your formatted pivot table. So lastly, show me the receivables in the 61 to 90 days time period. So you can see here, these are all bucket, right? So if I click here, and this is my 61 to 90 days bucket. So when I click that, it shows me what companies are in this bucket, and then you can just screenshot that. You can put your name anywhere. You can put it here, and then screenshot, or you can put it when you put it in here. You can put it, anywhere. So that's it. That's your first assignment. And then make sure that you follow that, because sometimes it's probably hard for you to do your screenshot in the step 3 and 4. If you don't do it, that's okay. You wanted to make sure your file, you wanted to put all the screenshot in one Word file, okay? And put your name as the title. So the title I would like to have is the homework title, your section, and your name in the title. So, and it's nice you have a header for each page, like your section and your name. So, and also you can name the file as the same as the title of your assignment. So make sure you follow this format and get a good habit to be professional, so you will get full credit. But if you don't follow the format, you might get points deducted.